Thank you for staying tuned. It is still the conversation here on Lagos Television. Now, Lagos remains one of the most diverse states, bringing together people of different ethnic, religious, and cultural backgrounds. And as the state continues to grow politically and economically, conversations around inclusion, representation, and peaceful coexistence is one that will continue to be had. Today, we'll be discussing politics of inclusiveness, the Lagos experience, and we will examine how inclusive politics can strengthen unity, deepen democratic participation, and promote stability in a multicultural society like Lagos. Joining us on the conversation this morning, we have Shehu Usman Jubril. He is the DG Southwest Arewa Community Renewed Hope Agenda for Ashiwaju 2027, and with him is Prince Kelvin Nwaoha. He is a politician, a social affairs commentator, and deputy state chairman in Digbo APC Lagos State. You're welcome to the conversation, gentlemen. All right, we're talking about political inclusiveness. Now, for both of you, what does this mean, and what does this mean for the ordinary man? Let me start with you, Shehu.
Firstly, we thank you for giving us this opportunity to be here and exhibit exactly what is happening in Lagos politics, not packaging, not lies. Lagos State government, right from inception, let me say from the time of His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to BRF, Ambode, and now Babajide Sanwo-Olu, I think the Arewa community will say Alhamdulillah for what the state has been doing for us. And because the Arewa are so dedicated in terms of the affairs of the party, anytime the party calls us, we're always there, and we have never drilled. So I think that gives us much more edge to get so many appointments from Lagos State. Just now, even this current dispensation of after local government election, we have almost about 7 supervisory councils within Lagos axis. You can't find it anywhere in the country, I mean in the south, except in Lagos State. So inclusiveness, one cannot rule Lagos State out of it. But I'm talking to you now. I am a board member of Lagos State Market Board, inaugurated by His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu. So the inclusiveness of non-indigenous in Lagos State is something everybody will give kudos to.
Okay, for you, Prince Nwaoha, would you like to add something to it?
Definitely. I'll first of all look at the word inclusiveness. If we define it, you'll find out that inclusiveness in the political context means a people or an individual, a tribe, or whatsoever, being part of the decision making, not just participating, but being part of the decision making of a particular place. And you see now Lagos in contest, just like my brother have said. We are not left out as Igbo people. We've had so many people in government. We also had a commissioner per se in the last dispensation. When you go to the local governments, you'll also see vice chairman. We have a vice chairman in Amuwo Odofe. Presently, we also have one in Ojo. And we also have a quite number of them as supervisors and councillors in different local governments. And I will say that a state that has provided such a platform in good faith, when you also come to markets, you see us, like he said, it's the market board. Some of us are also in the market board as well. You agree with me that Lagos State, as I have always said, is setting the pace in making sure that as a cosmopolitan state, it takes into cognizance and into inclusiveness all the tribes and all. Remember, when you want to talk about tribe in Lagos, you don't talk about the tribes in Nigeria only. You talk about beyond Nigeria.
Beyond Nigeria, because we have other people.
Exactly. Lagos is a melting point. It's a
Mm.
melting point.
Yes, just taking it from where you stopped. Now, Lagos is home to diverse ethnic groups,
Sure.
everyone living in Lagos. And how do you, for you, how do you think the state has been able to maintain peace? Because in Lagos, again, we can say that we enjoy peace relatively here in Lagos.
Yeah, I think there's every need for you. Everybody is an ambassador in Lagos. If you have sense, You make your money in Lagos, you go to the market, you go to the bank as a staff, whatever you are in Lagos, well, you should be an ambassador. And if every state will emulate Lagos State to admit that I am an ambassador, if there's any problem here, let me use my opportunity, maybe a small time, 1 minute, to make sure that I quench the issue. I think it's a good one for us. For instance, I can give an example of Maltrap Market. Okay. You know, Maltrap Market used to be a volatile area then. I assume as chairman of Maltrap Market 6.5 years now. And when I came in, the first thing I do is to ensure that I speak to the people within the community. We have communities around that axis. We have Maidon, we have Orele, we have Agility, we have Maltrap itself. I make sure I see the leaders so that, hey, I'm part of you guys. We are all together. If there's any differences, let's come on together and make sure that we'll resolve it amicably. After doing that, so if there's any issue within the Hausa or any other person, they refer to me and call me, we quickly resolve the issue. But within the market axis, where we have the power to give condition or what to do or what not to do, I make sure that all the section of the market, I call meeting and say, look, nobody should involve into any fight. If you fight, you are going for a 3-month suspension. And that has drastically, kill every issue that has to do with trouble in the market, both from the outside the market and inside the market. Once you know that when you fight, you are going for 3-month suspension. 3-month suspension, you are not selling in the market, you are not doing anything. It's not a small thing. So that has killed everything that has to do with trouble in the market. So that is what we've been telling us. Anytime we have an opportunity to meet the governor or commissioner, they tell us, look, make sure there is peace in anywhere you are. Make sure there is peace, because enjoy peace in Lagos. Even as I'm talking to you now, I can tell you for free that Lagos State is the most peaceful state in the country. You will sleep with our 2 eyes closed. There's no bandits, there's no armed robber, there's no kidnapping. Even these guys that used to do pickpocket, they are no more in Lagos. It's as a result of everybody putting eyes in whatever that is happening. So whatever you see, what you see, just say it out. So I think we are good in Lagos.
So we have established the fact that in Lagos we can say that there is inclusiveness in Lagos. And picking it from where Shehu stopped, I want you to talk about how the inclusive governance in Lagos has helped to promote peace, security, and of course development.
Well, definitely, we are in a place where you have peace. There's definitely going to be growth. And taking it from there, I would say that the Lagos State has encouraged all of us that has come here to live and to do everything we want to do, be it in the market sector, in the public sector, or what have you. Another area that Lagos State has played a major role is when you look at it from our own end, the Igbo people. We have people we call Ezemdi Igbo, though the term Eze is becoming so contentious that we are working on it to look for something else to call. But those communities, just like he said, helps in bringing down issues, a situation where you know that if anything that happens in Lagos politics, as per political side, when you call social person, people will listen. When it comes to the community, when you call social person in that community, you call one person in Nwaoha, he talks to people from Nwaoha. You call another one in Ojo, he talks to the people. Even within the CDAs, the Igbos have been able to put structures in place as to help resolve conflict, because we also know that this place is far even better than where most of us come from. Just like what you have said, you see how the north is boiling, you see how the east is also boiling, and we are here, enjoying it. So these are the things that government are promoting, which we are also asking them not to relent in trying to have a synergy, a good working relationship with these, how do I call it, these leaders in their own rights and in their own section, so that peace will continue to do what? To thrive. Because if something happens in my 12, as you say now, you call Usman Sampam, he will definitely deal with it. Something happens in Lagos, and you call Prince Kelvin, you call Jiboko, you call this, you see that they will quickly nip it on board. They will not allow it to do what? To escalate, knowing fully well that the government is doing all it takes and all that is good to see that this place is a safe haven for us.
Okay, we've talked about what the government has been doing, and to ensure that everyone feels among. So let's also talk about these different ethnic groups now, how they are also contributing to the economic growth and stability, peace in Lagos.
Sure, we are doing our best in making sure that things works out fine. let's look at it batch by batch. When you talk about, most of us are mainly in commerce. Very few, when you talk about number, is in governance. Those in governance are also bringing up policies and ideas within their people that will promote peace, that will promote development. Those in commerce are also doing a lot. He cited an example. When you do this in the market, you will be suspended for 3 months. When you look at those, let me not use the word punitive measures, when you look at those measures and it threatens your consciousness of not going the wrong way. So these are the things the leaders are doing to make sure that there is peace, there is development in the place. We are also doing the necessary things government wants us to do. We pay our taxes. That's very, very important. We pay our taxes irrespective of the strata you find yourself. You pay your taxes. You do the necessary contributions government has set out for you to do. Because governance is all about you giving, and government will also do what? Will return. So our people are also doing very well in those areas. We are not lacking behind. Hardly will you see a premises of our people being locked because they either have done this or they have done that, both in the local government and in the state. So our people are also doing a lot, leaders and the led, to see that this place, in as much as government has provided a very conducive atmosphere, will also reciprocate in doing the things they were supposed to do.
Do you want to add to it?
Yeah, it's just about maintaining line, maintaining your line. Maintaining line, what I'm trying to say here is you have to follow government, support the government very well, not blindly. Of course, if there's any error from the government, if I not see public, we will go to the people that matter and say, hey, please, there is an error in this place, correct it. So what government needs is just support them at every ramifications. When they say they don't want this, try and do as much as possible not to involve in what they don't want. If they say they need this, try as much as possible to do it. I think once everybody maintains its line, government maintaining their lines, we the citizens maintaining our line, everything will be fine.
So in terms of, I know that, yes, we have a listening governor in Lagos, but again, not every policy sometimes will suit, you. So in terms of the listening ear, the feedback between these communities, the Yoruba communities, the Ohanese Ndigbo communities, and the government, how would you liken it to? What's the relationship like?
Very cordial.
Okay.
Very cordial. Honestly, very, very cordial. I've not seen any time we have any issue with government, except maybe little argument. There must be argument. That's why I said, not blindly. If, for instance, I'm in the market, and let me just give an example of the Ministry of Environment. We sell perishable items in the market, and a commissioner just said, seal the market without giving us notice. I have to argue with the commissioner and say, why? Because what we are selling in the market are perishable items. If these things say, if you bring tomato, for instance, within just an hour, if you didn't sell it, it's a problem. The one you have in a truck will spoil. So if the commissioner said, seal Mark 12 market, is asking us to lose huge amount of money. So I will do everything I can do to ensure that I convince the commissioner to tell him, hey, Mark 12 market is not Odu where they are selling iron. It's not Lagos where they sell clothes. No, it's a market that deals with perishable items. There's need for us, me and you, to understand the fact that these are perishable items. If you lock this market 3 hours, 2 days, 4 days, we are losing billions of naira. So we have to do everything as much as possible not to ensure Lagos State close the market. We have to follow the rules very, very well. The government also needs to understand what we are selling in the market. I'm just giving an example. So these are the things that sometimes that brings misunderstanding. But without that, everything is okay.
Want to add to it?
Yeah, it's just maintaining the line. Like when things
On a
happen,
straight line.
yes. when issues come up, these structures that are in place play vital roles in making sure that the conflicts are resolved. You remember when Alaba there was demolition in Alaba? You remember sometime that it nearly turned into an ethnic issue. But the leaders there start with the government. They understand themselves, and the issues were resolved. So a situation where the government continues to play the role they are playing now by encouraging the inclusiveness we're talking about. A situation where, for now, we are no longer in the ESCO. In the last 4 years, we are the ethnics are no longer in the school. We're also appealing that inclusiveness comes back, because it has been playing a very vital role in giving our people the sense of belonging in the real aspect of what the word inclusiveness in politics means. So we are also asking that such things should also leave the level at which they are now. If they are at, let's say, 50% or 60, we are asking that it goes to 70, 80.
Okay.
We will definitely respond positively by
that
doing the
to
things.
My next question. Coming to the political parties now, do you think they're also doing enough in ensuring that they encourage inclusivity in Lagos?
To be honest, they are.
Okay.
In as much as we are human and we continue to ask for more, but they are trying. Because when you look at what you are getting here, compare it to what is happening. I always say it here. When you look at what is happening here, compare it to what is happening where you come from, you can as well give a kudos. He is the chairman of Perishable in Lagos, an Hausa man. And nobody is like killing himself about it. The only thing is that he's delivering. He's doing the job. And this same person is also the chairman of so place outside his home. And the government says, go on. That shows you the level of understanding and synergy that goes on. So they are trying. They are doing well. I used to tell people that I score government when he does the infrastructural things he needs to do, because he's not doing it for Igbo man, or he's not doing it for an Hausa man. Because when a road is started, everybody uses it. When a hospital is built, everybody uses it. When a school is built, it's for everybody. But there are things that goes down the line of tribe, religion, and what have you. The government is also doing fantastically well. Someone is doing well. No doubt about that. And I'm equally happy with the man coming in now. That man is also very fantastic. So,
do you want to add to it?
No, what I just want to add is, I said, just to add that Lagos are doing very well in terms of exclusiveness, because if you go to the hospitals, there's no sentiment in hospital. If you see a Hausa man that was rushed to the hospital, they take care of him normally. So the one Lagos State will ask you, just go and make sure you do LASTRA.
That's right.
LASTRA qualifies you to have everything in Lagos State. So we kept our people that they should make sure they have the LASTRA. Once you have any issue, even if it is the issue of tax, if it's of arrest, the LASTRA can also help you. So Lagos are telling us, make sure you have LASTRA so that they can have the data of the people in Lagos, and that helped a lot.
Are you also letting members of your communities know the importance of having their LASTRA?
Every day we tell them that.
That's our duty. That are the areas we are working, educating them and letting them know that these things are things that will help you get, so that you don't say, nobody is looking at my side. When you do the proper thing you're supposed to do, government will reciprocate.
All right, elections are around the corner, and it's kind of like a thing that when elections come, people tend to begin to have ethnic issues. And also in your various communities, what are you doing to ensure that you maintain peace and stability even here in Lagos?
Let me start from my brother here now. He is an Hausa man, and he's the DG of Renewed Hope. Renewed Hope for who? A Yoruba man. I'm the leader of the Igbo people in Southwest here, in APC, promoting who? Promoting the same thing. We are not looking at it from the ethnic point of view. I'm sorry, I came in here during the 2023 election and I did one analysis, and I'm still holding on to that. I said as at 2023 that Atiku is good to be the president of this country. You can't take it away from him. As former vice president, he's good to be the president. Obi is better. When you look at Atiku and Obi, with due respect, Obi is better. But when you now look at the three, in what we are taught, good, better, which one is the last one?
Best.
Best. Somebody is the best. And that understanding we have as at then, we still have it till now. And that is why he's acting as the DG. We are also working in various areas to make sure that in the next 4 years, the best will come out of this country. So we are in support.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, we keep giving people example of Lagos State. How Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu changed the face of Lagos State. If you've been in Lagos State for maybe 25, 30 years, you should know what I'm talking about. Lagos State has changed drastically. And you can't be a leader without having a party, except if you're a military man. You must be under one party. And the party we are now today is APC. As far as
So we are not promoting any party. Let's.
Okay.
Let's draw the line.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we've seen changes.
Okay.
We've seen changes in the country. And honestly speaking, I won't do without mentioning the man that has changed Lagos State. We can't stop saying Asuwaju was the person that changed Lagos State. So
even if we don't mention the platform,
even if given opportunity in this platform he's representing now, I think Nigeria will be better. Inshallah, Nigeria will be far better.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Sure.
All right. Let's talk about youth and women participation in governance, especially for those who are not of these, how to call them, sons of the soil now. How do you think it's going for people from your various communities in terms of their participation? Now, looking at the women and youth category.
Yeah. In my earlier conversation, I said when you go to various local government, I will use Ojo local government as an example. The last vice chairperson in Ojo local government was a woman. As the vice chairman was a woman. And that woman is from Igbo extraction. The president is a man, a young man, a youth. I'll classify him as a youth. He's also an Igbo man. When you go to Imota, you will also see a lady who is also a youth. When you go to Amu Dofi, you will also get one. Those I can remember here now. I will say that the understanding and the rate at which we are being allowed to participate is good, though we are asking for more. We are asking for more. With the ones we've gotten, fine. The other ones are also asking for more. And I think that the party is also looking at it. When you want to talk about the gender aspect of it, male and women, the party itself has a percentage where they allocate for women. And most of the times you see women who has gone for second time are allowed to go for another time. When you look at the youth, when you look at the percentage, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's also good and manageable, though that our leaders are also there to guide. But I'll give a 60% pass mark on that aspect.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, the Area Committee, we have it better this time around in terms of having ladies in the realm of affairs. For instance, in the party, we have a lady who is ex-official.
We also have one.
We have 3 ladies that are supervisory councillors now.
From the Area Community.
From the Area Community in Lagos. We have also 4 men that are also supervisory. So the youth are coming up. And I think we are setting an example that they see, and I'm sure, very sure, they will emulate what we are doing. So we are bringing youth now. They'll be seeing what we are doing. They are quite educated. And by God's grace, this dispensation, there will be changes, inshallah. Speaking
about emulation, what would you want other states to learn from Lagos in terms of inclusivity?
A lot. I think that most states should come for a seminar here in Lagos as to yes, they should come here and learn how to manage resources, how to manage human and what have you. I say something here and I stand to be corrected. Go around this country today. The best primary health care center in this country is built by a woman in Iclusiveness LCD. It's a world-class health center, LCD. If you go to Koshofo local government, the young man there is a youth. He has built over 48 roads. I just want to use Koshofo as an example. If you come to Koshofo 2, this lady has built close to 48. Go to Aboike to the same thing. These are local governments who are also receiving, what do you call it, from allocation. Yes. Can you see that in other states? Even the state where I come from. I'm in a national TV. I challenge someone to tell me if you can see that. So they should come here and learn work. I'm not insulting anybody, but I'm being honest. Because if they can do that, with the resources they have. Somebody will tell me, yeah, Lagos has too much money. Fine. If Lagos has 100 million and Lagos is doing 40 roads, 40 schools, 40 health centers, and 40 housing estates with his 100 million, good and fine. You that has 10 million, 1 is to, you that have, let's say, 25 million, which is 1:4. Give us 4. Let's begin to see 4 roads, 4 housing estates, 4 this and 4 that, to commiserate with the big money you say Lagos has. I agree, Lagos has money, no problem. Lagos is fine. Lagos budget is, let's say, 2 trillion. And your budget in your state is 800 billion. So do the math. And let's see what Lagos State has done, commiserate with what you've done with your own. Honestly speaking, you don't see it. With due respect to the governors and whoever that is listening, you don't see it. And you know, this noise of this person is not, Tinubu is not doing it, he's not doing that. Will Tinubu grade the road in my local government?
But he has said we should hold our governors accountable.
Simple. So when you look at the governor of Lagos State and the chairman around here, and they are doing well, you can use it as a point of reference to say, what are the ones in your states and your local government doing? So to me, Lagos State is doing well. They should have a political center where some other governors can, instead of going to Dubai, going to London, Lagos is a very good school.
All right, as we begin to wrap up now, what message do you have for Lagosians as regards peaceful coexistence?
Is for everybody to be an ambassador of peace. Peace is the best thing. There is no amount of money that you can spend for peace and you say you are losing money. Peace is very important. The reason why we're here today sitting comfortable, you are shining and everybody is shining here, is because there is peace. Peace is the most important thing. And we must ensure we do everything to ensure that peace remains. For me, I keep advising people, be an ambassador of peace. Anyway, I make sure you ensure that peace exists in your place. With peace, you can do everything. You do marriage, you do naming, you go to the market, you do everything. You worship God, you go to the church, you go to the mosque when there is peace. But if there is no peace, all this will not happen. So anybody that wants to cause problem should think of all these things.
Any last words from you, Nwaoha?
The last word is, Lagosians, we're having it good here. We should as well play our own role, play our part to support the government and do things that we are supposed to do. We talk about peace, we also encourage justice. Where there is peace and there is no justice, it's not balanced. But here, we have more of peace and more of justice. So Lagos is good to go. We're all good to go.
Lagos is good to go. A land where we enjoy peace and justice. It has been an engaging and insightful conversation here on the insightful conversation here. And we've talked about politics of inclusiveness, the Lagos experience, and we thank you, Shehu Usman Jubil, DG Southwest Arewa Community, Renewed Hope Agenda for Ashiwaju 2027, and Prince Kelvin Nwaoha. He's a politician, a social affairs commentator, and the Deputy State Chairman in the APC Lagos State. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time.
You're welcome.
The conversation continues. Stay with us.